Minyami, minyami, semi, adiawaya, amanu, tuminkantu, intimatu, aye yinyu, amira, awasunu, minsu semi. Jiwa sira Almira Onukuno saye Onukuno sasida Yenyami Onukuno saye Onukuno sasida Yenyami Mintumi papa manu papa pero papa jiwa papa Misu semi adia waya antumi kantu jiwa sida aumira jiwa sida aumira Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Jireh, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, Shalom, Shammah, Elion, Alpha, Elohike. Jehovah Useru Anukura Sasira Yenyami
Music is really part of us. When it comes to life, you can't omit music out of it. And this very tune from The Manifest is one of my favorites. You know, it got to a point I have to stop playing because immediately I click on that, it's like on repeat. I love the vocals. It's just awesome. I don't know for you, because it said it's easier to pay careful attention when the music in question is a cappella. Yes, for me I agree. I don't know for you, but I do agree, because the lyrics in it really, really touches the heart and it hits your soul so hard. In the house today, as you already know, is The Manifests, our big brothers, our kid brothers, our loved ones. When it comes to Adventist Church, we know them, and it's not only the church across the globe. everybody, I say everybody knows the Manifest. So today we have them in the house in connection to their upcoming, 20th anniversary launch, which is coming this Saturday. And then in October 22nd, 2022 is the ground one. Yes, but then what do you know about Manifest? Just drop something about them as a discussion go on our WhatsApp line or any of our social media handles as Facebook, YouTube, and even on their page, Manifest GH. Yes, so WhatsApp is 0559 680066 and we read it out for you. So I'll just dive in because I can't wait. Okay, we'll dive in soon. So let's watch this video and then we'll bring them in.
This is something we just did. This is something we just did yesterday. Yeah, for the House of Joy. It's Dynasty, So Dynasty and we did it for House of Praise, House of Joy. I'm sorry, man. But the same thing. Go. Dynasty, Dynasty, down the sea, Dynasty, Thank you very much.
God is good all the time. That's his nature.
Yeah.
I have the Manifest here.
Yeah.
Good
to be here.
Good to be here.
Interesting.
I'll ask Derek. I'll give it Derek. Okay, so you for formalities, we have Derek in the African Prince. That's the far left side of me, and then the evergreen and longest serving president, Barnabas, and the chairman himself, yes, standing in for the rest of the awesome men in Manifest. But I want to begin with Derek. We all watched the video. When was this?
I think it was in 2011 at UCC.
Yeah, House of Praise.
After House of Praise concert. Their annual concert they do have at UCC by the fellowship. So it was in UCC in 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
2011.
I saw Barnabas,
Yes.
and I saw Christy.
In fact, I was behind the camera.
You were behind the camera. You were the cameraman.
He was behind the camera.
Barnabas, how was like the experience? I thought it was like a kind of rehearsals and all
I
that.
can't even stop laughing. It was nice experience. Normally when we travel, we like singing. When we're in the bus, if it's after the program, we try to do something. I don't know. Those days the fire was there. So that was one morning. I think after the program, the Sunday morning, we're about to leave, and that was when the idea. This man bring all the idea. We started doing something. All of a sudden, we started recording ourselves. The feeling is great, but
You know, Barnabas mentioned that at that time the fire was high. Because why the fire has come down.
No, the fire is not down anymore. But you see now, now people are busy by the day. I mean, work takes people away, marriage takes people away, church duties take people away. I mean, at that time we had minimal rules at church. These days we have a lot of church leaders in there, so it is quite limited for you to run around. So the fire was there because you just wake up and you live under. I mean, you live with your mommy and all you do is miracle and that's it. But now when you are leaving, the young ones are asking, "Hey, where are you going, Daddy?" and all that. So the fire was there because we were young. Now we just got busy. That's all.
Barnabas, since you're the president, how did Manifest come about?
So I mean, everything about Manifest is, let's say, is a mystery or so. I mean, Derek. I mean, I'm happy to be in between Derek and then Junior. In fact, Derek happens to be my best. I mean, he's not my best friend. I mean, way back 2002. But we traveled to Asokore. But those days, if you're growing in the Seventh-day Adventist Church and you're coming out with a group, there was all this little restrictions where you have to be in the choir before you do this. We have passion for music. So, in fact, one afternoon, I think after service, I went to my brother, Charlie, let's do something. Because at that time, we had the gift and we didn't want anybody to just press on us. So I met him and said, Charlie, let's do it. I mean, when I went to him, he accepted the whole thing. So when we came back home, he said, Charlie, so he said, what do we do? I said, let's call Brian, let's call this. And then we started the whole thing from their house. At Santa Maria, it was interesting. At Santa Maria Lang, that's where Manifest started. So that is it.
So what year was that? I think it's 2000.
It's 2001. Is it 2001?
We started in 2001.
2001. Yeah.
2001. Yeah. So Derek.
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm mentioning his name. The two of you are smiling.
Yeah, because he's our boss.
Derek, how were you? Were you just the two of you at the beginning?
Okay, we started with four guys. Myself, Barnabas, the late Frimpong, and Daniel Dapa. Just the four of us. Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at this picture. I want us to look at this very picture. All right. So who is standing close to Derek?
That's Daniel Dapa, our first bass singer.
Your first bass singer?
Yes.
So this year, 2002?
2002, yeah.
Okay, and then the other gentleman in the...
That's Bright.
Bright.
And that's Barnabas. You see, they've done a combination, you see. Blue, white and black.
Yeah.
And which program was this?
It was a wedding reception at Qatar Hotel. Yeah.
That's actually the very first wedding Manifest ever attended. Elder Frank.
He was working with
Nana
Pachitano.
Sorry,
he was working at
the regional telecom boss.
Okay. So Manifest was actually Visiapia was really, I would say, the foundation firmly built. That's 2003.
That's 2002 rather. So they actually started in 2001. But
Yes.
I mean, so just the story is in 2001 they were just in the room rehearsing so that because they wanted to come out well.
Okay.
So they started in 2001, but in 2002 they started going out for events. So I would say officially started in 2002 officially, but they got together in 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful one. So since then, what has been the revolution as the time goes with Derek?
I think it's been wonderful. I left them in 2012.
You left them?
Yes.
To where?
It was a mutual thing.
Yeah, I had to take up the role.
Before it comes, we formed One Voice.
Okay.
So we formed One Voice. We have formed One Voice. At some point, we need to leave him to go and manage One Voice so that One Voice can also stand.
So it was a mutual understanding.
Sure.
For him to go and support One
Voice.
Because we're all part of One Voice, all of us.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I left them in 2012. But before I was leaving, looking at where we started and where the time I was leaving, I saw that the group had improved in all ways. And even after I left, till today, I can proudly say the group they've really done well. Looking at where we started and where we've got into, I think the Lord has been so good to the group, and I mean it's everywhere. I mean, when you mention the name Manifest, it's the name is everywhere. Everybody knows the group.
Barnabas.
Yeah.
So, okay, I would ask you that. Let me hold on to that question. Let's look at this picture. You see, today we came there, Yes. So when the Charles joined, I can see that new face. It's Charles. Right?
Yeah, that's Charles.
Yes.
Yeah.
As well as his face looks a bit smaller, I can still identify that he's the
that's
one.
Charles.
When did he join?
Yeah, he joined us in 2002. You know, when we started, 6 months into the year, Frimpong had to leave to join another. I mean, he was in another group. Then he came to join Manifest. So at a point, he had to go back to help the group. So we had to bring in Charles to take up his role. So Charles, I can say Charles also, he's been with us all these years, because when we started 6 months into the year, then Charles also came. So Charles has been there with us throughout. Yeah.
So Barnabas, to my question I wanted to ask, how did you pick the people to join? You know, in some groups they are very picky. They are very picky. As I mentioned, Charles and the rest, we realized that along the way we see new faces. Derek has really explained why he wasn't. But then, how are you able to bring together
For this question, I think that's what I said earlier on, that everything about this group is a mystery, because I believe strongly that whoever that has joined or left the group is God's own plan, because one thing that it's always behind us is, if you're joining Manifest, you have to be, yes, you are not being Bible, you have to be a staunch Seventh-day Adventist and a very well-disciplined person in society, in the church. And
society and then in the church.
Exactly. And
so
then also,
that, not to catch you, doesn't mean you go around making sure that this person has a good standing.
No.
So how would you be able to identify that?
I think not to cut in. I mean, automatically you fall off, because the group, just as I said, the group is based on a lot of principles and a lot of discipline. And so you come in and we rehearse for the past 20 years. Well, I joined later on, but we've rehearsed every Saturday for 20 years running.
Yeah.
And if you know my age, you can imagine when I started, So that's some form of discipline. And so if you're not interested in coming for rehearsal, you just want to sit behind and come take the fame and all that, it doesn't work that way. So there are people who are disciplined, people who are lovers of God. Because if you don't love God, what we do is about the love of God. If you don't love God, if you're not disciplined, you can't join. So I think by God's own intervention, people come in who just wants to align themselves with what we're doing, and they stay, and that's it. So anybody you've seen leave has left because one or the other the person was busy. That's just it.
Okay, so hasn't been quite a number of people who have joined have left.
Yeah.
I think with base I can count about 5 base singers.
5 base singers.
About 5 base. The thing is, most of them do not make it on the stage because we have some procedures for you to go through. There's a probation period and all that, but they come in and they realize that that's not where they want to be, because they either don't want to conform to whatever we're doing, or they are not disciplined enough and they just fall off. But the other people who've joined, we've seen their faces. They left because they were busy, and so they had to do other things, and that's it.
All right. So Barnabas, has there been a point whereby, or you got into a point whereby you feel threatened, like the group feel threatened, because there's so many other a cappella groups?
Not at all. Not
at all.
In Ghana.
No,
not at all.
And you've never, done on any of you like we should have that kind of competition?
No.
You see, so this is what we did some years ago when we realized, at some point, there was so much competition, and sometimes when we go for NAS congresses. So what we did, we came up with a NAS singing band to neutralize these things.
To put together all the a cappella groups that was at the Congress, to have some form of unity, so that we don't. Because we are not there to compete, but probably people come there to compete you. But we've never been threatened by But I mean, we are in God's business, and in God's business, you need everybody to be on board. I mean, you can't travel the whole Ghana even in a year. So other people should take up. And once somebody is in Tamale, we are in Takrady and all that. So they should come, so we work together. We've never felt threatened.
Never felt threatened, and there's not been any kind of competition.
Never. Not that we know of. Maybe they know of some, but I don't think so.
So, Derek, in Ghana here we know Manifest. Outside the country, do the group look up to maybe any group outside the country? Trying to catch up to that level.
Well, we set our own standard.
Sure.
Well, what I want to say is that if you want to be the best, just stay focused and do what you can do. As you rightly said, the job is very big. Yeah, so you can't say you want to look up to this group. But when we're coming up, we were looking up to a group called Signs of Hope. Yeah. They are our brothers. Not that we wanted to be better than them, but you know how they also came about their group and their way of compositions and how they were doing their thing. I mean, they were our big brothers. So they were the group. I would say they were the group when we were coming up. We looked up to, but after we set our own standards. So that is what is guiding us, and that is where we are going.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Kwesi J, I know Manifest has 2 albums so far.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the first album. How did people put those songs together? And even the title.
Yeah, so the first album is Mehu Yesu. That has about, it's a 10-track album. About 8 or 7 of the songs were composed by Bright. So that Bright is gifted. I mean, he wakes up and there's a song cooked already. So he brought all the songs together. But the good news was before we recorded the album, the songs were very popular already. We had sung them over years. And so once we put them on an album, it worked. And I think it was a mutual agreement between all of us to choose Mehu Yesu because I think it stood out for us. And the message was great. And so we had that album and that was it. Then the next one was Impact. Impact also has about 6.
Before we go into Impact,
okay, sorry.
One song from the first album. This one is a quick one. I know they were not ready, but they have one song from that album. A quick one.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, Hosanna.
Derek, I think you can sing along.
I was going to do I sit up and from my era dia from my amano na mini konkoro ati amenina oh miri mawadi mini dada madinina betuju mama o makuche meni rasu makumemu rabeshem rabetne rabedinda.
Amen. Amen. Now, you see, you let me just keep quiet. We'll go to the second album. Of course, we'll sing another one. But let's watch this quick video.
Chihuahua. Music fire this one in Raweni.
Yes. I'll repeat. Nyamia Yebi. So, where was this one?
This was House of Joy 2010 at the National Theatre. I think that was the first time they went to the National Theatre. So
First time you went to the National
That's not the
Theatre.
first time. House of Joy was organized at the National Theatre organized by the NAS UG. Yeah.
Okay, so I know this is Jimmy.
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
What album?
It's on the Impact album.
The second album.
Yeah. This is a song that was composed by Charles.
Okay.
It's Charles's composition.
So with all those songs, this time around, it wasn't Bright.
Okay, so we had some songs from Bright, some songs from the whole group as a team. I have a composition on there, and then we did some rearrangement of. We have a rearrangement of a hymn, and we have one patriotic song on there. Yena Assassin on that album also. Yeah.
But you see, most of the time some would say that writing my songs, oh, I dreamt about the lyrics and then it came. Oh, I saw something somewhere and I just got those words. How do you come about with, especially the personal ones, manifest written?
So I'll speak on behalf of the others and then I'll speak about mine. I mean, people have inspirations, they bring it on board and then we all put our hands on deck and then we make it happen. For me personally, I think it's more situational and not in dreams. Our father has this in dreams. That's how he writes his songs, but we didn't
Your
we
father
didn't inherit,
was part of Advent Herald.
yeah, we didn't inherit that.
So it runs through the family. Oh, this one didn't run through the family.
I don't know how he composes his, you can ask him.
Derek.
Unfortunately, I couldn't compose any a cappella song. So, when I left him, I started with the choral composition. But as he said, something happens and you think about it, then you just put them together. But mostly what I do is, what I tell people is that try and get a biblical background of the song so that at least the message can be sent across very well. You can't just put words together and just think.
Exactly, that's why I am asking that question. That you can't just get up and just put words together.
It should be an experience. It should be experience, but at the same time, there should be a biblical background to the whole thing, so that we can say it's actually a good piece. Yeah.
Barnabas.
Yes.
I know, I was probably younger around that time, 2002. A cappella really wasn't, let's say, really known in Ghana. So what was keeping the group going? But
as of 2002?
Yes, with a cappella.
A cappella was popular, because then we have Sense of Hope, we have Black Cappella, we have New Era.
And those I think those Alabaster Box.
Alabaster Box.
Yeah.
Shepherds, Revelators.
So it was popular there, Revelators. It was popular then.
But not as popular as now.
Yeah,
it's not as popular as now.
Yeah.
But I think it was doing well then. It all depends on the style, your style of songs and the presentation. People were doing a lot of, they learned from others. But these groups that we mentioned their names, they were doing their own songs.
Yeah.
Group like Shepherds, they started composing their own songs.
Alabaster
Box also came up with a different
Afro-pella,
style.
that's unique style.
So these groups were doing very well. This group called Revelators.
Yeah.
They were all Liberia guys, but they were in Ghana. Trumpets, they were all in Ghana, and they did so well. During that time.
Sorry to cut you, but you see, in the Adventist church, most of us growing up, we know of the quartet. If I say the quartet is another form of a cappella though, but then, the song with the maracas, and then we go like that, Matthew say, Kushka, the Kushka, the Kushka and the normal, small groups. But to, have that idea that, okay, all men, with different parts, the beats and all those things.
Sorry, I left this group out. New Era.
He mentioned New Era.
Yes. Back then they were very good. Until today, they are still doing well because of the style they chose.
Yeah.
Didn't you people feel like you were deviating from that kind of Adventist music style? No, you have the singing band, the choir, and then the Kushka people.
Well, I would say we don't have an Adventist music. There's nothing called Adventist music. It's just a presentation and the content. That it should be gospel. Yes. So I wouldn't say we were deviating. You know what Alabaster was doing. They added the African, the traditional, our Ghanaian style of music, merged with
a cappella.
Acapella.
And they call it Afropella.
And it was doing so well.
Yeah.
So I don't think no one has deviated. I think
From the strict African
what we can
Adventist
say is
music,
that if your song is not
Christian.
if it doesn't have the gospel in it, that is where you have a challenge. But if the gospel is in it, why not? We are out for it.
I know every group has its own challenge, and then music. Someone said, okay, they are all men. Men don't have problem. If there was a female, sorry, my female viewers, but that's what most people say.
Yeah.
That females,
Disclaimer.
come with their own issues. But then I know probably there have been some challenges that the Manifest have faced. What has been some of the challenges?
I think
Barnabas.
Yeah, I think so. They will have to start from the challenges
Yes,
from the
that's
beginning, and then
right.
when it gets to me, I'll say the challenges now.
Yes. So Barnabas.
My boss
Why
is
is Barnabas showing it to
My
them?
boss is first.
Well, I would say, I mean, when we started, some of the challenges were, we were not known. So when you go to a program, the reception is not that too good. But the moment you are being given the opportunity to sing and you deliver, that is when people get closer to you. I think our first encounter was at NAS Congress in 2002. We were very young. We wanted to go for the NAS Congress. We didn't have money, but we wanted to go. Eventually, we got there. We were new and we were not that popular. During that time, it was young missionaries, new era. I mean, they were the people that they know. So when we came and who are you? Said we are Manifest. The unfortunate thing, we couldn't pay our NAS fee, so even having access to food was even a challenge. Yeah. But we had one friend called Franklin Kakari. Yeah,
fantastic.
He took it upon himself to help us. So we were given the opportunity. I mean, we went there on Sunday. We didn't sing till Wednesday. And
we're indoors.
Yeah, we're indoors. So they were given the opportunity, and boom, that's where Manifest started. So I think when you are starting, the challenges are, you are not known. Who are you? But along the line, I would say the group we've really done well, and still some of the challenges, as we know, finances and other stuff. But God being so good, I think the group is not doing badly at all. The group is doing well. We still need the support. The money there.
The money is very necessary. We will come to that finance part. So the current challenge.
So I think he touched on. I was going to talk about the finances part. Since everything you do these days, you need finances to help. But the point is, we are not a commercial group, and so unfortunately, you don't get monies from anywhere, because anybody that invites us anywhere, the money you give to us is something that facilitates us to the place and back. We don't make any profit on any event ever.
But I know that you've been invited to, even aside Adventist events, there have been other events from other denominations, other corporate places. So it's a bit surprising. Most of viewers might be thinking,
so let me explain them to you. We've had Starlight for the past 11 years. We don't take money from anybody to organize Starlight. When we go for these,
we don't even take silver collection.
Yeah, when we go for these corporate events, the monies that we make out, because for these corporate events, they are more planned, they are more organized. The money is good. When we come back, we
The money is good.
The money is good. When we come back, we reinvest the money into the Adventist church through our event every year called Starlight. So the money doesn't come back to us anymore.
It comes into the church.
It comes into the church. Because we organize Starlight every year for the past 11 years. Outdoor, you have sound, you have light, you have all that. So that's what I'm saying. Every money you make goes back into what we do, because we don't make any profit out of anywhere we go. So for example, for any denomination, especially Adventist, we don't charge for Adventist events.
Repeat.
We do.
Don't touch.
The manifest does not. Let me look into the camera. And say, which one should I look
Please
into?
do. Please
This
do.
one.
I think the better one.
Yes.
This one. Okay, this one. The Manifest GH does not charge any 7-day Adventist event. We don't.
Church event.
Church event, we don't. Once you de-associate yourself with a church and you have an event,
We'll charge you.
we'll come for money that will facilitate us to get from point A to point B. Thank you.
Full stop. Underlined with red pen, with inverted commas. They don't charge. Please, that doesn't also mean that every event, or like you come to that advertisement side. So Barnabas.
Yeah.
Does it mean that someone's okay, fine, you are working, you
Yeah.
are working,
Sure.
so it makes you feel comfortable.
Sure.
But has there been any point whereby somebody has called that, I want to sponsor Manifest? Has there been any?
Yeah,
like
Several
that?
people. So we've had several calls.
Yeah.
People call and they say, you know what, we want to pay. Even when we traveled,
As Osu. Just last 2 weeks, we traveled to Osu. Osu camp meeting.
my camp meeting, also district.
We were there, and then someone just called us that, listen, I hope you guys are doing a great job. So my small coins. It was good.
It was good money.
We don't even know him.
Yeah,
Have you met him before?
but the person sent money.
Sent us.
An Adventist or a non-Adventist?
An Adventist.
It's an Adventist. But you've had other corporate bodies that is a non-Adventist.
Yeah, we've had.
Sure,
We've had for Sanctuary. We had some corporate
Yeah.
institutions supporting us.
So, listening to the corporate monies you get, I don't think there's been a lot of corporate events to fetch monies for all those Starlight programs you've been having. So, how do you fund it? Because
So the funding stuff. You see, the unfortunate part is most of these events that will give us the biggest monies are organized on Sabbath. It is a no. It is a no-no for us. It's a no-no for us. But the second.
has it been a challenge?
No, I won't say it's a challenge for us, because that's not the focus. That's not the focus of us. So the group members invest in the group themselves, because somebody just asked and was calculating the number of times we have rehearsals. For anniversary, you are here. You see us. We come here on Sundays,
Yes.
on Mondays, on Thursdays, and on Saturday. Okay, now we come on today's Tuesday. We'll have rehearsal today. So it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. That's 4 times. Even if it's an Uber and you come 50 CDs in, 50 CDs out, that's 500 CDs a week.
Yeah, especially the economy now.
Exactly. So 500 CDs times, let's say 10 people. So that's 5,000 CDs for the whole group in let's say in 2 weeks, right? So the group members, because we believe in what we're doing, so we invest in them. But we have a lot of lovely supporters who always support with a lot of their resources to make sure that the Manifest flame will not die. And that's why it's 20 years and we're here.
20 years and they are here. Please, they need money. But let's go and watch this video. Right back.
Let's welcome the Manifest. Hallelujah, 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 chorus.
manifest. There's fun, there's happiness. So that's, togetherness.
Yeah.
You feel, you are welcome among them. So this was 2019.
This was 2019, yeah.
Century.
Yeah.
I know a lot goes into organizing concerts. How do people get time to, train with this choreography and all that? You got the energy and all
One of
that.
these days we'll invite you.
We invite you to come.
to come and have a look at what
Some of your guys were there yesterday and they saw the hard work.
Seriously, it's kind of very interesting. So what should we look out for this time around?
So I'll say just a little because on Saturday we'll give you more.
Exactly.
So this year is a grand concert, which is the 20th anniversary because we've never had any grand 20th. We've never been 20 years before. So this is going to be big. There are a lot of surprises on the day, a lot of them. Even the group members will be surprised on the day. How much more the guests?
The surpriser surprising
Exactly.
the surpriser.
So, but expect good music. Expect to be blessed by our ministry, and expect to know where we'll be going from here. That's after 22nd. The future of the group will make you know because so we want all of you to be there. Grab your ticket. You can't afford to miss this.
Yeah.
Get a ticket.
And then also, I think one of the things I want to add to what Junior just said is just that the 20th anniversary, again, the main focus is on our campus ministry. And then, over the years, that's what we've been doing. So we'll take the opportunity again to relaunch the campus ministry. So we entreat everybody to get his or her ticket to be part of this history.
Campus ministry, does it mean that you look forward to, adding some youth? Because you men are growing.
Yeah.
Right. So is that you look forward to having some of these youths, taking up the mantle?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Have you spotted any,
sure.
talent?
Yeah, I think about a month ago, there was a young group that visited us. Forgive me, I've forgotten the name.
They're from Nungwa.
They're from Nungwa, yeah. They came around. Other groups do, I mean, not as many as we expect to, but they're from Nungwa. They called, they wanted to come around. They came, we had a meeting with them, we had a rehearsal session with them, we advised them. We told them they can pass by anytime they want to because obviously we can't do this. We will do this till Christ comes. If it doesn't, then we'll die. People need to take over, and so that's what we're doing. A few mentoring here and there to make sure that people take up the mantle. That's what we're doing.
All right. So Derek, I know that very soon our time will be up, but we can't, go without mentioning a bit of family. Because most of you are married. I think it's left with just two who aren't married. Am I wrong?
Three or two.
There are 2 or 3.
CB and Penny.
CB Penny.
Akins.
Okay, 3.
There are 3. Big bro CB.
They're for sale now. So.
Yes, you're selling them. Yeah. So Derek, family. Kosie J mentioned leaving the house. Daddy, where are you going? You want to follow. Wife giving birth. Staying back. How has it been? Let's talk a bit about that family. People see you both sing and all that, but they don't know what happens at home.
It hasn't been easy. Sometimes you are ready to go for rehearsal and your child is sick or your wife is sick. You have to stay back, take care of them, make sure they're okay before you move. And whilst at rehearsal, you'll be getting calls. You need to come back. Things are not going well. So it hasn't been easy, but this we give glory to God. God has been our strength through all these years, and we believe He's going to carry us through to another 20 years, and even beyond. And I would like to use this opportunity to also thank a few people who helped the manifest when we started.
I want that to do. I want that one to be a surprise for them.
But whilst we are here, I think we can just.
You can mention some on Saturday. You finish with the rest.
Finish with the rest.
Yeah.
On the detail, finish with the rest.
Okay, so we do Sunday and we do a little on Saturday.
And then the final one.
Yeah, I think first and foremost we would like to thank our parents.
They've played a very major role.
Yeah, when we started, we were young, we were not staying at home, we were always moving around. we can go and spend days somewhere without them knowing our whereabouts. But in all this, they trusted we were doing something good. So they give us all the support.
Shout out to all the messages. Shout out to all the messages.
I think on the day we'll mention the name one after the other. And there are few people, as you rightly said, we wouldn't mention
all of them.
Yeah.
At least let's say 3 for now.
Yeah, for now.
So now we'll do with our parents.
Yes, so we'll do with our parents. And there are other people that I know the group will specially honor them on a day.
Okay.
They've been our backbone. When people didn't believe in us, they did. And they gave us the platform to perform, to minister. And here we now we are, as I said earlier on, the group is everywhere now. The name is everywhere. So a big thank you to them. I think on the day, not I think, I know on the day, you are going to honor them.
Yes, Barnabas.
So I want to mention, Mami Koda, I remember what Derek Mother said to us some years ago. He said, listen, you guys, I don't want any lady in this group.
Just like I said, women have their own issues.
And it has worked. I mean, that advice was
not
solid.
that they are bad.
I feel attacked.
Well, not that they are bad.
I feel
because-
attacked.
Oh no, not that. Please don't be offended. Please. Not that. I mean, we are trying to discriminate. No, because he knew at that point where young guys coming.
Oh, okay,
young
the
guys and their issues.
temptation.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have said that.
Sorry. And now we can add ladies. I remember my father would pick a phone and call Auntie Connie. Auntie Connie, but you, Kofi okay, there. Then I'm not much now. See, and then we'll call Amanda Abodia's mother. Oh, but you're there, Kofi or Omo there. Then it's okay. We'd like to thank Mami Kone and then Mr. Entry, Auntie Agi, and then Ejabi Diaba, and then Mami Dapa. We'd like to thank you guys so much. And Auntie Francisca. Oh, but Francisca Yamisha. We want to thank them so much for the major role that they've played. Senkenya Mwank, I don't think this group, with the support, as our brother said, from the beginning, they supported us. Because they know where we are in the church, and they always guide us. So listen, they didn't want us to fail. So they are always with us. We're asking God's blessings and then long life.
Amen.
Yeah.
Shout out to all their parents. Social media handles, Mr. J.
So it's the Manifest GH on Facebook, the Manifest Group on Instagram, the Manifest GH on YouTube. Manifest GH, Manifest on TikTok is the Manifest GH. The Manifest GH on TikTok, the Manifest GH on YouTube, the Manifest Group on Instagram.
Are there any other T&C, like terms and conditions, someone wants to contact?
So the number has always been 0244 579364. 0244 579364. That's his number.
Please.
So 0244 579364. It's Barnabas's number. So when you call, or come straight to him. Magma, I see you. God bless you. I want to see you at the anniversary. I know why I'm saying this. Magma, Osayakuto. Yes, I want to see you.
I asked if there were T&C, so there are no terms and conditions. If anybody wants to get in touch, can easily...
just call. Just call.
No terms and conditions.
Yeah,
so
just
said
call.
no terms and conditions. Just call them.
Call.
If they are less busy, they would come around. If they are, then sorry for the inconvenience, actually. Before we go, I just want to ask this quick question. So, Barnabas, now you believe in Ghana here especially, a cappella has come to stay. Things have really changed and it's good, right? And that everybody can, get involved. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That's
It's come to stay.
That's it.
Yeah, but I have an advice for the cappella groups. I think they should try and be themselves. They should have a focus. They should know what they want to do. They shouldn't be copying other people. If you're able to do that, you always stand out. But when you try to copy people, that is when you wouldn't see any improvement in your ministry. So they should stay focused. They should try and be themselves, and they should learn. They should take their time and learn very well. And vocally too, they should try and also take time to work on their vocals, because a cappella is all about vocals. So they should take time, work on their vocals. They should always try and be themselves. By so doing, they always stand out, like how Manifest is doing now.
So you heard from our big brother Derek. Don't copy anyone. Be yourself. You see, when you're yourself, that's when you come out naturally, and then you're able to do things uniquely. And Brandon, you know, Brandon is very, very good. So a big thank you to the Manifests, and we are happy for them. Yes, I know you join me to say we are happy for them. 2 decades, it's not easy. 20 years might sound like, but I can't with it own ups and downs. And we thank God for their lives, that none of them is dead.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
We have one late, but there's one
late.
person.
Yeah, there's one person that's late.
Oh, anyways, we still have most of them alive.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very good. And then their family in good shapes, and God giving them long life. That comes with good health, that they are still giving us wonderful music. God bless you, gentlemen.
God bless you
and we
too
say that on behalf
for
of
the
my
good work you're
viewers.
We
doing.
didn't talk about the Sabbath program.
Oh,
The time
In
is
30 seconds.
producer, please.
In 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Junior.
Okay, so we are launching the anniversary on Saturday, live on Hope Channel alone.
Hope TV is our official.
Official media partner. It's 6 p.m. on Hope Channel
You need
this Saturday,
accreditation.
which is the 17th of September, 6 p.m. Don't go anywhere. Let's launch it together with you, and then we'll see you at the National Theatre. Thank you.
You heard them, official
Yeah.
Media partner.
If you want
Yes.
accreditation, come
Hope
and see
Channel.
it.
Come and see Hope Channel.
Yes.
Come and see our boss, Mr. Johnny Aite Hammond.
Oh, I like the John.
Oh, you like the John?
Yeah, I
You
like
didn't
the
know.
John.
it. Now you know.
John.
Now you know.
Mr.
And then our
John.
programs manager, Mr. Matthew Esuman. Yes, and then we're going to give you the go ahead. Hope Channel is your preferred Christian TV station. And on this note, I want to say a big thank you. Just watch virtually on Saturday, and then coming October 22nd, 2022 at the National Theatre. We are having that ground ceremony for the Manifest. You are a fan, I'm a fan. Let's be there and join in that celebration. God has been good. Indeed, Nyame Ayebi. Diode Omabe Dunye. Odiomba ko minimum bio. So let's join them on that day. That's Saturday, and then in October. My name is Nana Akusia Boachi, and this was Rhythms of Life. Yes, where we tap into experiences of people. We'll meet same time next week. Until then, please stay safe and stay blessed.